Bro, what are you doing?
Bro? Did you just assume my gender?
What did MrBeast get canceled for this time? Praising Hitler? Peeing while sitting down? Being absolutely fucking terrible at Fall Guys?
I don't understand. Why would it?
Oh, none of those completely awful things? Why do you fucking do that?
MrBeast exposed for what some fans have called a transphobic video. In now deleted 2016 video, MrBeast says, "I was born a tank, but sadly it wasn't one of our 52 genders." He adds, "Is someone just sitting there and getting paid to think of genders? What are your thoughts?"
This whole situation's pathetic as fuck. I hate your fucking profile picture. Like, that profile picture is literally going to cause me to have nightmares tonight. You type like an annoying cunt. You probably have an IQ of a fucking noodle. Your parents don't love you. You are a mistake, just like me. Your hair doesn't even look real. It literally looks like a fucking wig. It's like he's trying to cosplay as Dr. Disrespect.
I just broke my headphones.
No one fucking cares, you cock rider. Anyways, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at this video that apparently exposes MrBeast for being a piece of shit and should be canceled and should never upload to YouTube ever again. Susan should eject his dumbass from the platform just like she did to Leafy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misgender you.
You're such a heliphobe. Get out!
I didn't get that one at first. I didn't hear it at first, honestly. I thought he said telephone. I was like, what the fuck?
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of soaring over the oil fields, dropping hot, sticky loads on disgusting foreigners.
You know, Chris's acting is really good in this. I can really feel the emotion. It feels real. Like, this is really him, you know? 10 out of 10 acting. He needs a Grammy. He needs like fucking 20 Grammys.
People say to me that a person being a helicopter is impossible. I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades, 30mm cannons, and AMG 114 Hellfire missiles on my body.
I honestly cannot blame Chris for wanting to be a helicopter. Do you imagine being a fucking helicopter from like Black Ops 1? Being a chopper gunner, just being able to fly around, you know, through the sky. Go anywhere you want in a matter of minutes. Maybe hours if you want to go from like United States to China. It might take like a few hours, but you know what I mean. You'd be able to move so fast, be so free. Like, that'd be pretty cool.
From now on, I want you guys to call me Apache and respect my right to kill from above and kill needlessly.
Well, Chris, I feel like all people should be equal, so only your gender being able to murder people would be really wrong. I'm personally offended because I personally identify as a cornfield, and I don't even want the chance of you shooting things inside of me, okay? So fuck you, you piece of shit.
If you can't accept me, you're a heliphobe and need to check your vehicle privilege.
I don't think what he's saying is very offensive, but I think the movements he's doing is very fucking offensive to my eyes. My eyes are literally falling out of my fucking head, dude. My fucking eyes are super bloodshot right now. It's like I just got done smoking 1,000 pounds of weed. Ganja. That good kush.
It's time to live my dream.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
I don't understand how any individual, any human being, even any creature could determine this as an offensive video. It is clearly a joke. Not saying that it's funny or not funny, you know, because it doesn't matter. It is a joke. You can't take a joke serious as long as it's verbal or it doesn't affect somebody else in a physical manner or an actual harassment manner. If you go around making prank videos where you fucking touch girls' asses or just punch people in the face, haha, funny, a little bit different of a story. But this is literally just a video that is trying to portray big funny.
She's just staring at me. Hey girl, you want some attack helicopter? Be free, my brother. I'm coming, brother!
First of all, this video is more focused on Chris. It isn't even really focused on Jimmy that much. I guess you could say that Jimmy probably wrote the script or something. Also, I think there is a spot where Jimmy says something. I haven't watched the whole video yet, but in the tweet, it stated that Jimmy said something about a tank. Also, Jimmy and Chris didn't come up with this whole helicopter thing. It was a very common joke back in like 2015, 16, probably 17, about the whole, I identify as a Apache helicopter. It was a common thing. It was like a thing of the time, dude. How are you gonna cancel someone for something that was like, you know, happening around that time? It doesn't make any sense. And in general, why would you be so sensitive? Even if someone's saying that they think being trans or being gay or being retarded or liking My Little Pony is bad, why the fuck do you care what they think? Why do you care if they make a little video clowning on it? It's a joke, or at worst, it's someone's opinion. It's not factual. Like, you're not a bad person because you changed your dick to to a vagina. You're not a bad person because your brain doesn't work. You should be able to joke about whatever the fuck you want to joke about, man. From a school shooting to Hitler being the best person in the world. Because once you ban one type of joke or talking about one thing, then you can ban talking about anything. It's a very dangerous thing to start doing. Banning talking about a certain thing, banning certain words. Everything, you should be able to say anything as long as it's not actually threatening someone. If you don't like what they're saying, you don't like what they're talking about, don't fucking watch them. Don't support them. As long as someone's not actually being discriminated against because of something they can't control, I don't really see a problem with it. Like, if MrBeast wouldn't hire an editor because he was gay or because of the color of his skin, I would obviously see a very large problem with that. If he's just making a joke, is it really affecting anybody? Are you gonna cry? Maybe piss your pants because MrBeast called you a helicopter? Because there's way too many genders to keep track of? I mean, shit, I could barely remember 10 vocab words after I'm studying for 20 minutes. How am I supposed to remember 52 different genders and what they mean? All I learned in school was male, female. I don't really know much else other than that, to be honest. There's a penis and there's a vagina. How many other options do you fucking need? I don't really understand why it has to be more complicated than that. I mean, if calling yourself a different gender makes yourself feel better, I fuck with it, dude. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy, dude. Though you can't really get upset if people that are taught their whole life that there's two genders are a little confused when you start saying there's 52 or 50 whatever. The average person just doesn't care. It doesn't affect their life how many genders there are. I feel like the joke was directed towards the people that did not know how many genders there are. I don't really think the video was an attack on the LGBTQ community. I think that's what you call it. Again, I don't really pay attention to this stuff very much because it doesn't really affect me in my daily life. The joke was basically saying, wow, there's this many genders. Why can't I have my own? In a very satirical way. Honestly, the video was probably made right when MrBeast started hearing about how many genders there were. I don't think the intentions were to attack people because of their gender. I don't think it was transphobic in the sense of saying trans people are bad. I guess it was an over-exaggeration of a trans person's transformation. When it comes down to it, it's literally just a fucking parody. Dang, I talked for a pretty long time. Before I start playing a video again, I do want to clarify, I have nothing against there being like 52 genders. I don't really understand it. I don't really care enough to research it, but I do feel like you have the right to be what you want to be. I also feel as if people have the right to joke or criticize something no matter what it is.
Crash landing, look out!
Every day, countless vehicles are born into human bodies. I've never told anyone this, but I was actually born a tank, but sadly, it wasn't one of our 52 genders.
Dude, watching this part actually threw me back to when I used to watch MrBeast back when he was a fucking nobody. I started watching him when he had 1.6k. I had no idea he'd become what he is now. Not a transphobic, unpotty trained retard. I never thought he would get 40 million subscribers, considering all the videos he made were Call of Duty commentary videos. Don't get me wrong, they were entertaining. They just weren't 40 million subscribers entertaining. But holy fucking shit, dude, congrats. If you somehow watch this, MrBeast, I was TJOD, the one and only.
So, what? There's more than, there's 63 genders now? Is someone just getting paid to sit there and think of genders?
I think this is the part that people are most upset about. I think people are taking this as MrBeast was saying that their genders aren't real and they don't have a right to feel how they feel. I feel as if he was saying, dude, there's like a new gender every single day, which is sort of true because this is around the time where people were starting to become quote for quote woke, in a sense that this whole idea that there's more genders than just male and female was first coming out. Therefore, there was frequently a lot of changes in how many genders there were. So in my opinion, MrBeast was more joking about that. I don't think MrBeast was literally discrediting people for what gender they say they are. Regardless, I don't think it fucking matters considering it was a joke and he wasn't attacking a single individual and he wasn't even really attacking genders in my opinion. He was just making a parody out of it. Which, like, are we not allowed to make jokes anymore, man? You can make jokes about white people. You can make jokes about Donald Trump, jokes about Leafy, jokes about Keemstar, jokes about Hillary Clinton, jokes about Barack Obama. But then over-exaggeration of gender is wrong, Jimmy or Chris did not say anything about any genders being bad. They just poked fun at how serious people take that stuff. The bigger focus was on how outlandish the whole helicopter thing was, or the tank thing, like some people are born vehicles. It was obviously not meant to hurt people. It was a trendy video that MrBeast made to get views, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to get views. I'm gonna go finish playing the video.
The point I'm trying to get across is that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You never know if your best friend identifies as a vehicle.
My friend Mike identifies as a fucking monster truck.
You don't know if they have a rotor or an engine inside of them, okay? Just be accepting, okay? It's 2016. The last thing you want to do is offend someone.
If only MrBeast knew how the world was going to be now. I really hate how everyone has to censor themselves now because a select few of people can't take jokes and they get hella fucking triggered for no reason. And then on top of that, YouTube tries to censor curse words and shit. I will never censor myself. Fuck, 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 pussy, cunt, vagina, 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 vagina.
Okay? Just be accepting of vehicles trapped inside of human bodies, alright? I don't have an outro planned, so this is just gonna...
I haven't told anyone this, but I identify as a punch buggy. If you dare punch me, you're buggy phobic. MrBeast is canceled. His career is completely over. There's no coming back from this, honestly. Bye-bye, MrBeast. R.I.P. MrBeast channel. 2011 to 2020. There's only 2 fucking genders.